If you're looking for Ultimate Team coins, check out FIFACoinstank.com in the description below and use the code TRAY for 5% off your order. Enjoy the video. What's up, guys? TRayALLDay here, and welcome to episode number 21 of my Fulham career mode. We're starting things off against Hull City. So, we do have 2 games in this episode. I do believe I want to get as much transfer action in as I possibly can, but we're going to stick to 2 games an episode while we are in the transfer window, because last episode was around like 18 minutes long, and I think that's a bit too long for an episode. You'll have to let me know in the comment section down below whether you prefer long episodes or short episodes. I personally like the longer episodes, but that's just me. If you guys want to see shorter ones, I'll try to cut it down as much as I can, but I'd rather you guys not miss anything and see the whole thing if possible. So, either way, we do have our first team out. Of course, we just lost Emerson Hyndman as well as Wissam Ben Yedder. So we do have a bit of depth issues. I do have a short list that I need to show you guys that I went after I recorded the last episode. Went and found a ton of center mids that we can sign, as well as some strikers. Not any new strikers, but we do have the strikers that we inquired about last episode. But either way, here is our starting 11. Roberts in at the right wing. Ntep moves to Cam. I've said I've been playing him there a lot this season, and he's been doing very, very good there. So we'll see how he turns out there. It's basically our full starting 11, so we should do well in this game, although it is at Hull. So let's see what we can do. Oh, they got Diame on the counter. Diame, and he rockets that one in. That was just poor defending by myself. Hutchinson, though, we don't have enough pace to go back there. That is a bit disappointing. I mean, Pogba has a bit of pace. He probably should have been able to catch up to Diame in all honesty, but 1-0. Oh my, how did that sneak through? That is so dumb. Defense is just shambolic in this opening minutes. How did that sneak through? My goodness. Good work, Roberts. Way to take that one away. Way to take that one away. He's pulling on our shirt, ref. Come on. And he took us down in the box. Finally. Jeez. This should have been a foul long before that. Finally get one. And we get a penalty to put us right back into this game. Of course, you guys know who's going to take it. It's the main man himself. But they have Berahino lined up to take it. He's not going to be taking it. There's no way. He might actually have better penalties than Ntep, but Ntep, I just trust him a lot more this season. So, yeah, in fact, he does have better penalties by 5, but we're going to give it to Ntep because he is our main goal scorer this season. So I fully trust him to make this one. And what's bang this one left? Ooh, that might not go in. Oh, barely beat the keeper. Barely beat the keeper. 2-1. Oh no, and they're already on the counter. Of course they score straight after we do. What was my defense doing there? I have no idea. Well, just one of those games. 3-1 the final score. Definitely felt a lot more like FIFA 14 in this game than FIFA 15. The amount of times my players just stop on the ball and don't know what to do when I tell them to do something with my controller is back to FIFA 14. But whatever, let's move on to the transfer window once again. Alrighty, boys, I was talking about my short list that I did add a bit of players to. So you've already seen Sword, Kone, Jesus, Taylor, but I did add Idrissa Gana Gueye, Ashley Westwood, Leon Goretzka. He is listed as a right mid, but of course, you know, he can play basically anywhere on the pitch, I'd say, that's not in, defense. But Andre Martins, you've already seen. Tom Cleverley, Marcus Henriksen, Marvin Martin, Gata Fofana, Jake Livermore, who we just played against, James Ward-Prowse, Nathaniel Chaloba, and Luciano Acosta, who I think could definitely be our new little Emerson Hyndman if I can afford him. Then we got Adama Traore from Barcelona B, who I probably won't be signing. He's just there. And then, of course, all the strikers we had before. So we do have a bunch of transfer negotiations back. So let's go take a look at them. They have evaluated. They want me to continue forward, which is fine. I will definitely be doing that. They want us to reach the quarterfinal in the World Cup. That's going to be interesting. Interesting indeed. So we're back onto that. Player sold. Tolisso is gone. Sevilla approach. Oh, no. You are not approaching him. So we need to go find, where is it, Martins, since they went forward with a free contract or whatever. So we need to go find him, and I'll just offer them one later since I can't do it straight from there. Harry Kane inquiry, they only want 2.2, 8.5 from Cleverly. That's too much. Gay, wow, 15. Fofana only 7. He is the one I want the most, in my opinion. He can play anywhere. If we need him to play center back, he can play center back. If we want him to play cam, he can play cam. CDM, that's totally fine. Right mid even, he can play right mid. Right back, he can play right back. He can pretty much play anywhere on the pitch. So I think 4 million would definitely be a fair deal for him. Of course, he plays for my favorite club in Lyon, so it should be interesting to say the least. We'll see what happens there. Harry Kane, we will offer a deal as well, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alrighty, so apparently when they said they approached him with a pre-contract agreement, he had accepted it. So that makes no sense to me how I can't go in for him for a pre-contract offer anyway, and it didn't even tell me that he accepted it. It just told me that they sent him an offer for one, so whatever. Ward-Prowse 16.5, that's a bit too much. Adama Traore only 725,000. That's very, very tempting. 5 million for Jake Livermore. 10.5 for Marvin Martin and 4.1 for Henriksen. So I'm not going to go in for Martin anymore. Livermore, I'm not sure about that, but I think I'll offer these 3 players some transfer offers for the clubs, for the players, that is, and I'll see you guys in a second. Well, we got a few stuff back, and all I gotta say is transfer offer accepted. I sent these ones before the episode started, because I couldn't inquire about them because I ran out of inquiries, so I had to send them just a straight up deal. These ones were only for 3 million. Are you kidding me? Ashley Westwood and Goretzka for 3 million. I'll take Goretzka for 3 million. That is an absolute steal. For 3 million pounds, that is such a steal. So we're gonna go ahead and offer him that. And in all honesty, he would be an important first-team player, so we'll see what he says about that. I'd rather have him than Westwood, if I'm honest, just because he does have a bit more potential, and he fits more into what we need rather than Westwood. Westwood can play CDM, of course, but we kind of need someone to replace Hindman, and Hindman was more of a cam. Westwood is more of a defensive-minded player, but it can still, we still have a chance of bringing him in instead. But it remains to be seen. I will go in. What's this for? Henriksen. Honestly, I don't really want Henriksen. And so we're just going to go ahead and ignore that. We're going to ignore that. Oh, whoops. They want 5 million for Luciano Acosta. That's completely fine. I'm going to go back in for Saive and Acosta, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alrighty, a few more stuff back. As you can see, it looks like Aston Villa rejected, well, not rejected, but they received an offer of 2.7. They, of course, accepted one for 3 from us, so that shouldn't go through for him, but whatever. They want 5.5 for Gaeta Fofana. It's looking more likely I won't be bringing him in, although I would love to bring in Fofana just because he can pretty much play all over the pitch, so it would be great. Let's offer him a I've been offering Boli to a lot of clubs, so maybe 4.5 and Boli. Honestly, I would not be too upset with that offer. Of course, Boli doesn't have a great potential, but I still love him, and you can't outgrow potentials. I say that over and over again, but we just kind of have too many wingers, if I'm honest, and they can't accept because Chalobah is too valuable for them, so that means it's going to be very unlikely we bring him in, considering we offered 3 mil. He'll probably be more expensive than Fofana even, but we'll offer him. I've been offering George Williams to clubs too, so I'll offer 4 and Williams. That's not that much of an increase, but if they don't even send me an unacceptable and a counter offer, then I'm not going to go in for him anymore. And then as well, Martins, of course, they want 4.7, but he's already gone, so whatever. Well, we got a shit ton of things back. They're not interested in George Williams. Oh my god, really? Inter say they are not interested in the player, so we're not going to go in for Juan Jesus, because I don't think we need a center back at the moment. Kone, I try to give him... The only way I would sign Kone, if I'm honest, is if he took a wage, decrease, and 50,000 is way too much. Like I said, I don't really need a center back. Taylor would be a backup right back, and for that wage, no thanks. Sorg, he wants a bigger role. I offered him squad rotation, so I might just have to offer him a bit more money. AZ, they have accepted an offer from another team. That's fine. They want 2.6 for Livermore. That's actually very, very interesting indeed. 2.6 in Williams. That's not too bad of a deal for Jake Livermore. He is 26 though, so he only has a few more seasons. I'd rather have Fofana or the other player we signed. We were gonna sign. Can't remember. Westwood and who else was it? Oh, Goretzka. Anyway. So we're going to go ahead and delete that email. They've accepted... Oh, Leicester City, you dickheads. You dickheads, what was the offer? 1.1? They said they'd accept 700,000 and you offered 1.1 million for him? Well, it looks like we're not getting Adama, so he's gone. Bye-bye, TRayALLDay. You're going to go to Leicester City. That's perfectly fine. We get some prize money. Not too much, though, but I'll send these guys some different offers, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, we got a few things back. 4-5 and Bowley accepted for TRayALLDay. We got a contract offer declined. I believe I only offered him important first-team player. Boca Juniors accepted 4-4 for Luciano Acosta. And, oh my god, I hate you, Leverkusen. And holy shit, why? How did we only get him for £3 million and then they offer £7 million for him? That is weird. So we're just going to have to hurry in for him, make sure we sign him up. And Eisfeld is leaving to Middlesbrough on his contract expiry. That's perfectly fine. Don't really want him anyway. Goretzka, we're going to have to hurry and go back in for 4 years. We're going to offer him a 20% bonus per goal with a crucial first-team player. Hopefully he accepts it because I really, really want him in. As well, I'll send some contract offers. These two, Saive being the most likely out of the two that we will sign, but we will find out. So we got another transfer offer from Paul George Entep from Swansea. Are you kidding me? Swansea, you really think you're going to be able to afford him? Come on, really? And how did they even get 13 mil? That's a little weird. 27 is what I'll take, so they don't accept it. They can go ahead and F right off. They don't even they're not interested in the player, so we're just going to, say no to that. And they want 4.8 for Fofana. That is interesting. Very, very interesting. Maybe you just go up to 4.8. Maybe there's someone else I could offer for him. Not going to offer Bettinelli. No. Bowley seems really the only realistic one, except for Dembele. But, of course, I'm not going to get rid of Dembele. Interesting. No one really else that I would offer for him, if I'm honest. So we'll go up to 4.8. That's close enough. Hopefully they accept it. We'll see. Our next game is at home at Craven Cottage, and it is a very, very big game against Chelsea. Now, this is a West London derby, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really know geographical locations in England, so I apologize, but I'm pretty certain it's West London. But either way, they sit first, we sit 7th, so it should be a tough test. We have been dropping down the table, but really, we shouldn't even be up this high to begin with. We have a very, very weak side, and the fact that we're at 7th, if we even finish top 10, I will be extremely satisfied with how well the season went, but that is very, very unlikely unless we're able to bring in some different players. I think Saive, if we bring him in, he would be our first choice striker, and he can also play right mid as well, so he'd be very interesting to bring in. Goretzka, I think, would play cam for us, or Carroll even would play cam. I kind of want to bring in Fofana over Goretzka, if I'm honest. I think that's a bit more realistic. I think Goretzka going to Leverkusen would be more realistic than him coming in to Fulham, if I'm honest. And plus, he's a really, really typical career mode signing, and if you guys have been following me for a while, you know I really don't like to make those typical signings. I guess you could say Berahino and maybe Grealish are those typical signing players that I've brought in, but really I don't think they're that, unrealistic, if I'm honest. Berahino maybe. Grealish, not sure it's that unrealistic, but I like to bring in guys that would make it, a lot more realistic, and of course, not typical signings that you see in every career mode. But regardless, let's push on to the game. Let's try to get a win, a full 3 points. That would be fantastic for our season. What? I didn't even see him get injured. Well, we already lost the player. In all honesty, Bowley, it's probably his last game for us. I could bring in Roberts, but he's been in awful form. Grealish as well. I'm going to give Bowley a go. On that left-hand side, maybe he could pull something out. He's got a lot of pace. Let's see, come on. Alrighty, we got a free kick in a dangerous area. We lost our best free kick taker in Ben Yedder. Ooh, in all honesty, Berahino might be our best one. He has a bit more curve, but Entep has more free kick accuracy. So we're going to try to dip this one over the wall. We're going to aim this one at his face. Bang. Ooh, hit the crossbar. Nice pass forward. Get there, Berahino. Nice little body feint. Berahino! And we get a penalty because Dembele got dragged down in the box. I do believe. Berahino just shot it normally, and he missed, barely couldn't tuck it in. And I think Dembele got brought down. We'll see on the replay. Berahino shoots it. Oh, it was after. No, it was. It was a bit of both, to be honest. I mean, they both kind of got pushed around in the box, so Interesting to say the least. That very, very, very weird. We've been having a lot of possession in this game. They've been doing the real-life tactic of parking the bus, so let's go with Entep, of course. That's the main man who's always going to take our penalties. Pentep. Let's go, Pentep. Why is it taking him so long to back up? Come on. Come on, Pentep. This would only be like his 6th penalty goal of the season. He's still got like 10 goals that aren't, you know, penalties. We're going to bang this one right. We're going to fake him out. We usually go left. Ooh! No! No! Got a corner, though. No. Oh, we're going to go there. Get there, Vera 2. Get there, Vera 2. Ah, Haidara. Bang it. Oh, that almost crept in. Corner again. Same thing. Over to Carroll. Over to Haidara. Getting past Diego Costa. Strikes it. Goes to Courtois. Damn. Ivanovic. Oh, wow. That was a pretty good goal. That was... there's no stopping that. There is absolutely no way to defend that. Just a stunning goal. Ah, man. Wow. What just happened? My defense just... I really hate this game sometimes, and this is one of those instances. Oh well, move on. Well, full time. 2-0 the final score. Couldn't quite muster up a comeback, even though I think their second goal was pretty dumb. Nothing I could do about it. We still probably would have been able to come back. If Pentep was able to score, I think things would have been differently, but we still need to make a few signings. It's very, very apparent. I think we really only have a good championship squad and nothing more than that. We need a Premier League squad. Well, we done got a lot of shit back, so let's see. Stats just for next year. Saive loves living there. Interesting, really. Alrighty. We'll start off with 35 with squad role of Crucial. Hopefully accepts it. As always, we're only going to the next game, and once that next game hits, that will be in the next episode, everything else. And Goretzka, it looks like he's already gone to Leverkusen, so I can't even offer him another contract. He loves living in Germany, so fair enough to him. Like I said, anyway, I wouldn't really want to bring him in because of the fact that it's pretty unrealistic and a typical signing that you usually see in career modes, and I'm not about that life. Acosta accepted his contract offer. I'd rather have Fofana. Like I said, that one was accepted. So we're going to go ahead and offer him a contract offer. Bonus per goal of 20. We're just going to try to get him straight away. Crucial first team. Because I think we desperately need a player like Fofana. He can play everywhere. Some great shot attributes, and you know he'd be decent to have. They're not interested in Collie Woodrow, who I offered to them, because I'd rather have Kane in all honesty. 71 overall is Kane, and Woodrow's like 67, so I'm going to go up by 2, and they're not really interested in any of my players, so I might just have to get rid of him. I think 1.2, oh, whoops, 1.2 might have to do with that one, so we will certainly see about that. 1.2 submit offer. Hopefully that gets accepted. I'd rather have Saive, just because Saive's more of a first-team striker. Kane's more of one for the future. Sorg, his pre-contract offer was accepted. Not sure I'm going to be bringing him in just yet. Livermore, they still want 2.6. Swansea, they're willing to go up to 17. No. Okay, I'm done. No. I told you what I'd take, and no. That's final offer. Okay, also on talks with Everton is I fucking hate you, Everton. And then Boca Juniors have accepted an offer from Porto for Luciano Acosta, and Redmond's 4 weeks. So that is very, very disappointing. We're going to have to stall on Acosta. I'd rather bring in Fofana with that money, but we will certainly see. I'm not going to go in for Livermore anymore, and we can go ahead and delete these. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alrighty, boys. We got a lot of stuff back. I don't really care about that, but bringing in one player, in Henri Saive, who I think will be... Oh, shit, I forgot. It's letting me accept both, even though Boli is going to both clubs. Alrighty. That's a bit interesting. Now, not sure about the rest. So apparently, Boli went to both clubs. Alrighty then. That's very, very weird. There's Saive, 74 rated. Very, whoa, look at all those green stats. 67 strength as well to go along with, damn, those are some impressive stats. And I've used him several times before. I've used him last year especially a lot in career mode, and he's more of my type of player. Oh, the high defensive work rate, I didn't even realize that. That's going to be a bit annoying, but Cam, striker, left mid, can play everywhere. That's pretty good. And Fofana, 75 rated. Like I said, can pretty much play all over the pitch. Center mid, CDM, right back, center back. High work rates. Only 2-star skill moves, but that's perfectly fine. He's the player we want. Long shot taker. Look at all those green stats. Isn't he just so well-rounded? His crossing and finishing aren't the best, but shot power, 83. Long shot, 78. He is going to be an absolute tank for us, and he's one of my favorite players on Lyon at the moment, although he is facing the injury bug. So I think if we rearrange this to what I want my starting 11 to look like, it would look more like this. Fofana there and Saive. In all honesty, I might actually, yeah, you know, Carroll, I haven't been liking him in the first team. I think off the bench should be better for Carroll. This would be our first team. Berahino at strikers, Saive at cam because of his high defensive work rates. Fofana there at 2. Oh yeah, I forgot about that though. So that's, a little bit annoying. We might have to do Entep there, Berahino there, and then Saive at striker, and then bring in Carroll to play cam. Although we could also bring in Roberts, if I'm honest. We could just go, yeah, I like that better. We're going to go with that as our starting 11. No, don't do that. There we go. Let's go back over to the transfer negotiations page and see what's going on there, the rest of it. So we're going to go ahead and delete all this stuff that is. Who would I rather have, an Acosta or Westwood? If I'm honest, I'm not totally, completely sure yet. I can sign any of these 3 players, so I think I'm going to leave it up to you guys in the comments section. I can sign, it looks like I'd be able to sign one of the 2 center mids as well as Sorg on a pre-contract. So, like I was saying, I think I'll leave it up to you guys in the comments section. But if I could, let me see actually. If I could, I've done this several times, but they haven't come back to me at all. Gonna go and try to get a bit of money from the board, finish mid-table. Hopefully they'll send something back, but I think I'm gonna end the episode here instead of going to the date, because I want you guys to let me know your opinion on who I should sign, Ashley Westwood or Luciano Acosta. So let me know in the comment section down below. I will see you guys tomorrow for another episode of this. I will be gladly and greatly anticipating your comments, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm out.